Yeah, this was the first Greenworks that I ever bought, and it was the first chainsaw comparison I ever did. Now, I owned this Husky. This was my saw, and so it's not necessary. I've done a lot of comparisons since then, and this isn't necessarily a fair comparison because, you know, it was the chain that was on it. It was in the condition it was in. You know, it was an older saw, but it was my saw. This is what I used every day, and then, or every time I would cut wood. I'm just a guy who owns 4 acres, but I saw this electric chainsaw and I had to give it a try, and I was amazed at how much power this thing had, you know, comparatively speaking. And granted, this was my old saw, so I'm not saying it was a fair comparison entirely, but it was the saw I had versus the saw I got, and I like the idea of just never having to really mess with the saw anymore. And that was 3 years ago, and this saw is still going strong, the GS181. I've since got the newer version of the saw, and I've compared that, and you know, my father-in-law has a 55, and I let him use the 181, and he said if everything's all tuned up, he feels like the 55's got a little bit more torque than this, you know, the 181, the GS 181. But if you're using the new one, the 82 CS 34, that one's definitely a more powerful saw. But I just wanted to share the full recording of this comparison. You can see here it's starting a little hard, so maybe it needed plugs. I don't know, but I was excited to get that Greenworks. And I know, you know, if you're a logger and you're out in the woods all day, it's different. But for me, with 4 acres working around my property, I got this electric saw, and I've never looked back. I try to share all these comparisons and try to keep it real with, you know, what I've done. And I got a bunch of stuff on here with different electric saws and different gas saws, and I'm always trying to expand and do different saws, so I'm open to ideas. Hope you enjoy the video, and give me a thumbs up if you like it, and give me some ideas if you have any. I'm still working on trying to get the new MSA 300C from Steel, because I hear those are pretty good. But hope you enjoy.